Ooh, my love.
Hi, Irene.
Hi.
Welcome to a soulless Austin conference room in the middle of South by Southwest. But there's a little more soul outside. And
There's
you're
soul inside of us.
exactly.
That's all
And,
that matters.
and you're bringing so much soul to the city. And thank you so much for your album that you released this year, because I have to tell you, I am obsessed with it.
Oh, thank you.
And it took you like 2 years to make it, right?
It took me about 5 years.
Yeah.
The process started in 2017. I went to Mexico City to work with Carla Morrison and her two producers.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of a venture of, going back to Los Angeles, going back to Mexico City. And it was definitely a process working with producers.
Yeah. It came out amazing. It's called Lovers and Friends, by the way, for my audience, but it really is spectacular. But why did it take so long? I'm just curious. Why did it take so long to get across the finish line? Is it because you're a perfectionist, or just like funding, or like what was it?
It was all of that. For me, I really didn't know what I wanted. I had just been looking for producers to work with. I released an EP back in 2013.
Yeah,
and
Love You Madly.
Yes, yes. And I was looking for producers because I really wanted to have that experience. And so I came across Carla Morrison and her two producers. I think they are very much perfectionists.
Yeah.
But also, I really didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. And so I gave them kind of free reins to explore.
Yeah.
And the album became very pop, which is, something that I didn't know was going to happen. But I was okay with venturing into that. And because of that, I've been able to explore myself differently on stage, as well as production-wise. I saw a lot of the work that they had done and influenced me to produce myself, actually, with my next project that I'm going to be working on.
Yeah.
Well, be releasing.
I was gonna ask you, because these songs were birthed, years ago. You're kind of a different person at this point.
Very different.
Very different, and the album is so personal.
Yes.
Is that weird as a songwriter when everyone is, jamming to the hit singles, and you're like, wow, that's Irene from 10 years ago?
It was so interesting because I actually thought the album was going to be released in 2019.
Right.
And I released Another Observer as the first single. And all the songs on the album, they didn't feel like they were ready.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, okay. And then the pandemic hit. And so things just kind of went, berserk.
Yeah.
And just kind of getting my bearings, but also the visually, I really didn't know what I wanted. So during that time, I was exploring myself, exploring different looks, and I went blonde. I don't know if you saw that. That point. Yeah.
You
so
reinvent yourself. It's great.
yeah. So in 2021, I was going through a lot, just with myself, and I decided to go blonde, and I tried that out, and I just realized I just love my black hair.
Yeah. No. You look super fashionable. It's great. Yeah, my audience won't see it, but there's great earrings, great jumpsuit looking on the boots, white boots. It's a whole vibe, Irene.
I think that's what it is about artists. You're meant to explore, you're meant to evolve, and sometimes if you don't see that, you kind of struggle a bit.
Yeah.
And I think I went through that struggle.
It's interesting. Do you mean you went through that struggle just because you were
Because I think I had to be perfectionist.
Okay.
I thought that I had to fit some image, and the realization is that you don't have to fit any image. You can fit yourself.
Right.
And yourself is continually evolving.
Yeah.
So.
Totally. By the way, you mentioned I Love You Madly, 10-year anniversary.
Yes.
How do you look back on that EP? Is it like looking at a diary where you're kind of cringe, or is it pride of how far you've come?
Very grateful.
Yeah.
I feel like I think about songs like Crazy Love. Crazy Love is a song that has I really feel that it's helped me continue my career because a lot of people gravitate towards that song. It's my most listened to song, and it's it kind of represents everything that I'm about.
Sure.
Like, because I love love songs. I love the emotions, the sadness, the beauty of love.
Yeah.
And it explores all of
downs,
that.
right?
The ups and the downs, exactly.
Yeah. I love it. I love it, Eileen. Let me ask you about, you have some Hispanic American background, as do I, and you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm curious how you have seen kind of like our culture or the sound, coming from LA, kind of like being embraced more nationally. Basically, and just on research, you are applauded as a great artist now, and as a great human, and as a great, artist, as a great musician, not as a great Latino or as a great. No, you're just, it's just like Irene Diaz is kicking ass. Period. No matter where you're from.
Yeah. I think I went through that struggle a lot. Early on in my career, you see my name, Irene Diaz.
Yeah.
Diaz is, it has a Spanish roots.
Sure.
Growing up, like, English is my first language.
Right.
Spanish, I'm very, like, I can speak a little bit and understand, but it's not my primary. And so a lot of people were just kind of like placing me in, this Latina, like realm, which is okay, because like I think I was embraced a lot, and I've had people ask me, oh, do you sing songs in Spanish? Do you do this? And I'd be like, I'd kind of feel bad. Like I'd be like, oh man, like I'm not fitting this for them.
Right.
But in reality, like I feel so proud to be where I'm at because I am who I am. And if I decide to sing a song in Spanish, like in the future, like I'll know that it's because I wanted to do it.
Right.
And not because like I was trying to fit some mold of my roots, or it's just specifically coming from me.
Right. And I think on a deeper level, you're kind of like raising the background and all that just by being yourself, just by not setting yourself into a box.
Yes.
That's like the ultimate kind of respect, if you will.
Yes, thank you.
Well, Irene, I know you have such a busy day ahead. You have like 6 shows this week. I don't know how you do it. And you're going to play a song for us, but let me ask you this. You look amazing. And I say it respectfully, obviously. What is your like energy on stage? Your energy on stage is so great. How do you do it? Like, are you big on yoga? Do you sleep? Do you eat well? Like, how do you kind of like keep yourself on such peak state?
For me, I've been doing a lot of like breathing, a lot of mental work. Yeah, a lot of like thought patterns. Like in the past, like I've been very like not aware of my emotions, because I could get very excited and I could get very low.
Yeah.
And so for me, realizing like the continuous thoughts that are going through my head, like they don't have to be going through my head. Like I can just be in the now moment. And I've really been trying to practice my breathing, but also eating, and also what I consume like visually, and what I listen to as well. So I've been listening to like just a lot of things that have to do with the spirit, and realizing that as musicians, like we're here to give, but also we need to first give to ourselves in order to be able to give to others.
Absolutely.
So I've been really practicing like, how can I give to myself? How can I care for myself? And just realizing that I am a tool. I am here to give love.
Yeah, you are love.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, you're a vessel of love, and I feel it right now, and it's really special. Thank you.
Thank you.
I should take some of that. I'm like super like woohoo, and you're like super zen.
Oh, thank you.
Irene, well, thank you. I mean, it's been an honor, honestly. Like your album has been on repeat for like 2 weeks. We love it. We really hope you come to Nashville more often, because there's like all sorts of growing influences happening there, and if you can come visit and play, we'd be the luckier for it.
Thank you so much.
Awesome, absolutely.
Hi, I'm Irene Diaz, and this song is called Lost. It'll be released March 28th. Your love's got me feeling lost. Yeah, missing that, missing your body, missing the ways that you move. Been going crazy over here, thinking about you. Got me lost in sweet devotion. I can't take it, I can't focus. Whoa, whoa. Come and fill me up. Hands are moving up my body. There's no question. Oh, you've got me all lost inside your love. Your love. Your love's got me feeling lost. Lost. And words, oh words, something I can't hold. Oh no. Feeling like I want you, baby. Your love drives me so damn crazy. Whoa, whoa. I'm crazy for your touch. Words in motion taking over. Feeling like I'm never sober. Oh, never needed this so much. Your love. Your love's got me feeling lost. Lost. And words, oh words, something I can't hold. Oh no. I'ma give you what you need. Put your body under me. Ride you like a stormy sea. Can you feel it? Make you live my fantasy. Give you all the energy. We can take the time we need. Do it over and over. Do it over and over and over and over.